Matt Taibbi decided, unprovoked, to make a post saying, and I quote, "On Bari Weiss, CBS, and legacy media tears. The jealous losers complaining about Weiss's CBS deals are like spaniels who not only expect their master to feed them, but to cut the canned food in bits." I don't know what the that means, but I messaged Matt and I asked him if he wanted to come on and talk about this. Not only is he not interested in talking about this subject, but he has no interest whatsoever in talking about Israel. Well, I'm sorry, Sonny Jim, but you just entered yourself into the fray. Bari Weiss has been making the world worse for a long time. If we lived in a less terrible time and place, from the nation's subtle, vile grifters are taking over establishment media. Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that so far. Weiss would be dismissed as a crank and a bigot and never heard from again. Remember, the biggest issue I had with Bari Weiss goes back several years, but we live in the waking nightmare that in the US in 2025, so instead of Weiss is being rewarded with a prize that even she must think is kind of wild. That prize, CBS News. The person handing this gift to Weiss is David Ellison, the billionaire Nepo baby who just merged CBS News parent company Paramount with his company, Skydance Media. Ellison, Puck's Dylan Byers reported on Wednesday, is paying somewhere between $100 million and $200 million to buy the free press and install Weiss somewhere at the top of the network. Of course, the nation calls Weiss a grifter. She is, Matt. She certainly is. Because that's how they view a process once known in the industry as making money. Making money for what? What did she do to deserve $1 million, much less $200 million? Running a media conglomerate that does nothing but glorified coverage of the state of Israel. That is all they do. It's not like they have a substantial bandwidth. It's not like they got a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, but they get a shitload of corporate money from the Zionist class. And that is exactly why the free press has any, and I mean any traction. And you know what, ladies?
And the idea here is they want you to believe that, okay, maybe nobody's watching them at all on YouTube, but people are reading her. Right? It's always the data that we can't see. The most views I've ever seen the free press get, okay, is this week when they announced the valuation, because everybody's reporting going, what's going on? Like, this is so fake. She should, if we actually lived in a meritocracy, she should just be failing. If this was actually the free markets, nobody's buying right now, her business should be going under. But instead, she's selling over $250 million.